the red tape and delays in granting approvals is turning out to be a big hurdle.
You have to remove all the red tapeism. You should have a good agreements, long-term agreement between whether it is a state government or a government of India. No clear-cut policy. There is no guidelines done. And recently in India, because of all these scams in the telecom sector or road sector, people are very much not clear how they will define the port privatization.
The port sector has shown some considerable development over the last decade. But take a look at neighboring China and you'll realize how much work still needs to be done. China has over 2,000 major and minor ports. Compare that to India's 13 major and 200 minor ports and you'll realize the scale of the chasm. China not only has a large number of ports but also much larger ports. And the success of the Chinese ports is due to the fact that most of them have fantastic internet connectivity. Not only this, a large number of small river ports across the Yangtze River has also helped the cause. So, what is the way out? Does the solution lie in building a large number of small ports or a small number of large ports?
We do require hub ports and smaller ports. You do require big ports as hub ports, mainly because the large size ships which are now operating, and the smaller ports would provide feedering services to a big port where transshipment would take place onto these big ships. So that is the model which has to be developed.
And we all hope that these steps are taken sooner rather than later. To feed India's rapidly growing economy, we will need a network of bigger ports, like JNPT, supported by a series of smaller ports that support the network and quicken the movement of goods across India. But ports cannot be seen in isolation. To develop India's vast coastline, its hinterland also needs to be networked with a crisscross of roads and railway lines. And if it is done in a planned manner, we could see a multiplier effect across the country's economy. And who knows what that could mean? Because history has been the witness to the fact that all economies, from ancient times to the modern age, have been built on these very ways. It is time that we start